Hello to you out there and welcome to The Legacy. Mokgadi. I believe that you are still enjoying watching our videos. Please don't forget to leave a comment, like, share and ring the notification bell for the next video. Today we have a young, creative, content creator lady by the name Nozipho. Stick around and see what she has for us. Take a walk with me.
Let's share how we feel. Cause I know we're meant to be.
To the beautiful Nozipho, welcome to Mokgadi Legacy.
Thank you for having me, Mokgadi.
It's a pleasure. I mean, it's quite nice for you to have ordered the invite, you know. Yes, so that people get to know who is Nozipho and where is she from.
Nozipho Ntshingila is an emerging filmmaker, all the way from Vosloorus in Ekurhuleni, born in Ladysmith, KwaZulu-Natal. So I own a company called Something African, which is a production company. Like I said, I'm a filmmaker, a screenwriter, stroke producer, stroke director, and I'm also a journalist.
Yeah, so I actually noticed that you have a BA in marketing.
I do.
Yeah, so that actually works even better in order for you to market everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So like everything is just intertwined in like the careers that I chose. So I'm able to incorporate everything at once, because like even with filmmaking and journalism, like I wanted to do documentaries as well. So I want to focus on that. So I love telling like real life stories and to impact people's lives.
So what really inspired you to take this journey?
I'm a storyteller. I believe like that's my calling. So I've been telling stories from as long as I can remember. I grew up listening to Omam Mhlophe on Ukhozi FM every Saturdays, and I loved how she would narrate stories, and I would imagine myself being like her, because like I quite have a strong voice just like her.
So from what you were saying, talking about the stories that you've watched, it actually gives me a picture of what type of stories that you like telling. You like raw, original African stories, right?
100%.
That's beautiful. 100%. That's so nice.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you touched on that, because there's a project I'm working on like that encompasses a true African superhero, because I feel like it's an idea whose time is long overdue, and we don't have a lot of superhero stories that are produced locally, and I felt we need to have a superhero, and she must be as African as they come. We can't be it's fine to be inspired by what we see on what they're doing in the West, but as Africans we should be able to tell our own stories, and in the way that our own people will understand and relate to such superheroes.
You know, on that, it's actually important to draw inspiration from the gurus in the industry, but so with that, you still have to keep the originality. Don't derive from, what you believe in, what you've experienced, and you go to the Western, life, because now you are losing direction in terms of the story that you want to, put into the audience imaginations, or, with whatever it is, how they take it. So originality is actually beautiful.
Precisely, and the world is hungry for African stories.
True.
Like the world has proven to be hungry for.
I actually spoke to one of the content creators that we had on our show. He spoke about what's this? I actually mentioned it's sad, there's no people that actually go into the townships to look for raw talent. Yet they keep saying, there's no content. And you are in the townships, in the streets, you see a lot of young kids that are very passionate, and they're doing great things. Things that could actually be showcased on TV, but because of information and no interest of going to search for that talent, it ends up going to waste.
So, and those who have been exposed to opportunities of training, like to become professional filmmakers, you find that, like, and I speak from experience, that you find that if funding comes as a challenge. And I know my colleagues who have been in the industry like longer than I have been stressing on the same challenge of funding, and I've sort of experienced that, but I want to keep a positive mind in saying that so far, like with like my own proposals that I've submitted, I haven't been rejected. So I'd like to think that no news means good news.
All right.
So like it's just stay positive.
You just have to try and take each and every opportunity that you get, regardless for Kekolo or Kenyani. At the end of the day, take a step.
Yes.
That step will lead you to the next step. Even if where you got, you didn't achieve everything that you had planned, but you would learn from all the mistakes that you have done, and you are obviously on the other side. It depends on how you see failure, So I'm actually quite impressed with the work that you do, and it's very impressive, for a young lady like you.
Yeah.
I hope they're watching and they're drawing some inspiration from some of the things that you're doing. Yeah. So walk us through you choosing or being in the space that you're in. Have you always wanted to see yourself in everything that you're doing, or it just, they found you along the way?
Yeah, actually, like I'd say that they found me, because even with marketing communications, I didn't know there was such a course until I didn't know what to do after matric, and I was like, okay, what else can I do? Okay, these are the results that I achieved, and like let me look for something along, like what I was able to exactly. So like, and marketing communications chose me, and I loved it, and but like I loved studying, like, because I love theory and I love being in class and just listening to people, like teach or talk and sharing ideas and knowledge. But like when it came to the industry, I found that like, no, actually, like this is not what I want to do. I want to tell stories, and it wasn't until last year, like when we were in the lockdown, like after experiencing the pandemic, that I decided that like I want to go into storytelling, full time. And once I made that decision, the first step now was to enroll myself in a course to get professional training, which is what I did with Isinelisi came right on time. Food from Mzansi, like a program by a publication called Food from Mzansi, looking for citizen journalists. And I did have some journalism experience, so like it came, like I was like, okay, it is a calling. Like to answer your question, it is a calling. So like they found me these opportunities, and after Sinelizwi, and I graduated with 3 prestigious awards just by the way, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, everything that happens in each and every person's life, it's not a mistake.
It's not.
It's everything that you are called for. It's just that you find them in a different direction. You can't go straight. You have to somehow, just derive a bit so that you can get to each and every destination that you need to, be there.
Yes.
So in terms of a team, do you have a team that you're working with, or you've started alone, you're doing everything by yourself?
I was actually blessed to have, enrolled in a training program by SACAIF, the South African Arts and Culture Youth Forum, because then I was exposed to different types of people to work with, and I was lucky enough to have attracted like-minded people, because I prefer working with like-minded people, but I can work with a diverse group of people, and by like-minded people I mean people who are as passionate about time as I am, because I'm a very punctual person, and when it comes to work we have to be on time. I'd rather get there an hour early than 5 minutes late. And people who pay attention to detail, because this industry needs you can't just be taking chances, the devil is literally in the detail.
So before we get to the information, we need to see you set what everyone. If somebody looks at this and they're like, they won't even have interest in what we're talking about. I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's very crucial. It's very crucial to have every little detail into order. So the SACAIF, I was actually about to tap into that.
Yes.
How did you get to know about the program, and what interested you to want to be part of it?
It came through a friend who knows about my passion for writing and storytelling. So I was like, Nozi, this seems like an opportunity like that you would be interested in. And I was like, yes, like definitely. Like as soon as I saw the poster, and I was like, definitely. Like what is it that you're looking for? Like a synopsis, I can do it like a synopsis in 5 minutes, and a motivation letter. So like I was like, as in like it's literally,
ready.
I was ready. Like it came, like I was prepared for it. So yeah.
Yeah. So how did you find the program? How was it for you?
Like it was, it literally, like it changed my life in the most significant way because, again, like I made the decision that I want to tell stories, and like once I was able to achieve my, journalist qualification, I was like, but this is not all I want to do. Like I want to tell stories and in every different platform. And when Sakaif came, I went into the program knowing nothing, and I came out, knowing something, not everything, but something was better than nothing. So like I'm always gonna look back at that opportunity and be like, thank God it came my way and it had to start there.
So I believe, hence you said, Hore, there's actually enhanced you in many ways. There's things that are coming out. We should expect work that is coming out just after Sakaif.
Definitely, definitely.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to it.
Hold me to it, like, and also like I'm gonna come back again here and be like just to report and say, listen, I told you guys about this and I prophesied. I was like, there's a superhero that is coming out of South Africa, so like
I definitely coming back to you for that.
Yeah.
So if you were to travel, let's say go somewhere, be it international, local, which country would it be and why?
I'm quite a cultural person. Like I love experiencing different cultures, different lifestyle, and how different people behave in different ways. So countries in the Middle East, Dubai, Israel even, and even Turkey. Turkey was somewhere between the Middle East and Eastern Europe, I think. So Turkey, like I've recently been exposed to their productions, and I've learned a little bit about their cultural, ways. So and I was interested. It's okay, this is their kind of cuisine. I'd love to eat that, and this is how they get married, like their weddings. I'd love to attend a Turkish wedding.
So you just want to experience the lifestyle, everything in one.
Yes, for me, like it has to be like, it can't just be like, it can't wear like I'm just going there for the beauty of the the land. Like it has to, like I want to know about the people and their ways.
I like that.
So, yeah.
I like that. And then do you believe in family?
I do.
What's your definition of family?
It's wow, like togetherness, like because I believe in not just like blood related family, like that a family can be, it can come out of friends. Like I find that I'm more closer to my friends than I actually am closer to my real family, and besides my sisters who are my immediate family, but my very small circle of friends are my family. Like these are people that I share my frustrations with, I share my opportunities with. Like this opportunity came through a friend who knows me very well, who knows me better than my own family. So like that's my opportunity, like that's my description of
I like that. And then if let's say for somebody that's actually watching right now, what's your piece of advice?
I'd say take it easy. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's important to set goals. Because then you can't just navigate through life without having some kind of a direction as to where you're going. So goals help in that manner, but be realistic in setting those goals. Don't be setting long-term goals that are unrealistic to achieve. Try setting short-term goals, and because then you take it a day as it comes, step by step. And like it's true what they say that you only live once, but if you do it right, once is good enough.
I like that. To somebody that would actually like to follow you on social media, what are you?
Sure, I'm not that big on social media.
You guys, content creators, you guys thought to be interested in being
because we're too busy, like conceptualizing ideas, to be like them to be on social media. No, I'm not a social.
You don't have
Yeah, WhatsApp, yes. Like I communicate
Just
mostly
say,
via
I was in
WhatsApp.
Mall of Africa. I was in News Cafe.
Oh, I was in Turkey, Istanbul. So yeah. Like my Instagram is fairly new. I've just opened it like because of the So it's HRH Her Royal Highness Queen Ntshingila. It's the same handle that I use on Facebook, and I don't have a Twitter account as yet, but yeah, it's also my.
Are you afraid of the traffic there? Because Twitter family, hey.
You know what? Like.
Not friendly at all.
Even besides the Black Twitter thing, like I was frustrated about, like the, little segments of, posting a lengthy post, because I'm quite a writer. Like I love writing long posts. So Facebook was my go-to social media app, and then Instagram recently because of pictures, like to share with people what I'm doing. So, but yeah, I don't really write a lot of stuff on Instagram.
It was really, really, really lovely having you. I mean, we are looking forward to each and everything that you'll be producing, working on, and like I said, we are definitely coming back just to see how far you've gone, and just keep inspiring the young ones, keep inspiring each and every person that's actually following you or rather looking up to you and all that, right? You're such a lovely lady, and I vouch for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mokgadi.
Still on that, look into that camera and say, take a walk with me.
Take a walk with me.
Take a walk with me. Let's share how we feel. 'Cause I know we're meant to be. I promise.
Re fihlile mafelong a conversation le Nozipho. I believe you really enjoyed watching and hearing where she comes from and where she's going as a content creator. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring the notification bell for the next video. Nna ka lebitso ke Mokgadi, and I say take a walk with me.